If you haven't had some time to spend with Jesus today, you can join me for this short reading, and we are going to be reading in Matthew 26. I'm not going to read the whole passage because it's a lot, but this is when they plotted to kill Jesus. So we're going to jump right to verse 67. They said, "Guilty," they shouted. "He deserves to die." Then they began to spit in Jesus' face and beat him with their fists. And some slapped him, jeering, "Prophesy to us, you Messiah, who hit you that time?" Peter denies Jesus. Meanwhile, Peter was sitting outside in the courtyard. A servant girl came over and said to him, "You were one of those with Jesus the Galilean." But Peter denied it in front of everyone. "I don't know what you're talking about," he said. Later, out by the gate, another servant girl noticed him and said to him standing around, "This man was with Jesus of Nazareth." Again, Peter denied it, this time with an oath. "I don't even know the man," he said. So I wanted to read this to you guys today because sometimes some really, really dark stuff happens in this world, and sometimes people are taken advantage of and hurt, and there's abuse, and there's all these different things that take place in this world to people. And I love that passage because it talks about what Jesus went through. And, everyone always says, Jesus has been through everything. When he came to earth, he knows what you're going through. He knows the pain that you felt. He knows everything that you could have experienced. But just this passage, just going over, Jesus was called guilty when he was innocent. And then not only was he called guilty, but they spit on his face. They were beating him with their fists. He was literally beaten. And then his disciple denied to know him right in front of him. And his disciple, abandoned him and betrayed him. And it just made me sad, but it also just reminded me that no matter what you're going through, no matter what the people around you are going through, Jesus has experienced the pain. He knows what it feels like. So if you feel like nobody else in this world understands what you're going through, Jesus does.